Okay, I'm at a temple called Eiheiji, which is probably the most famous temple in Fukui. It's one of the main practicing places of Zen Buddhism, if you're into that. It means the temple of peace. Maybe I hope I can find some peace and solace in here. It's really beautifully located temple up in the mountains, and yeah, it's actually raining today. But I think that kind of adds to it. It's got like the mist and clouds, and it makes the green really pop here. So I'm really looking forward to checking it out. So let's do it. This is the front of the temple, just looking before you enter it. It's quite majestic from here. Yeah, just tucked into the nature and stuff. Okay, so I just entered the main entrance of Eiheiji, and they make you take off your shoes, put them in these bags. So you carry those as you go around. Behind me, I just checked with the reception. I asked if I got video, but I think they said you can't because for religious purposes. But if you're really into doing Zazen and Zen Buddhism, there's an option. If you reserve beforehand, you can actually stay here for the night, and they'll take you through all the Buddhist Zen stuff. They also have I asked, and they had Zen, like Zazen meditation during the day as well. Unfortunately, I've already missed the cutoff points for that, but he said basically it's a 20-minute explanation and then you meditate for about 20 minutes. So if you're into that too, maybe you want to prepare a bit better than I did and check that out. So let's go through the main complex. Okay, so behind me, the guy was just giving an explanation about the temple and stuff. I don't know, I like to just wander around, don't need to know too much about the history. I guess I'm not really a good tourist. I just like to imagine, I guess. But yeah, there's an option there if you want. If you want to test your Japanese and just sit in on that. Okay, so I guess if you like stairs, this place has lots of them. So, here we go. Okay, so I found my spot, I think it is. It's really nice. I just sat here for about 30 minutes, and it's really serene, and you can hear just the pitter-patter of the rain, and it gives you time to think, and it's just the rainwater's just dropping into those buckets. It's a great place to relax and contemplate life. Okay, so this is what I always like to do when I come to temples and stuff, and that's come here just before closing time. All the tourists go and stuff. It's really quiet and peaceful and tranquil. With the monks walking around like that and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I would recommend trying to get here. It's a bit of a trick I use when I go to temples, is just come in half an hour before they're about to close. I don't know how that ties into your schedules, but yeah, it's really cool. Now they've got just the monks around and bells going and stuff, so that's a little tip from me. So like I said, I'm one of the only people left here, and I think they've just started the evening prayers, and unfortunately it's up there. There's a sign that says do not go beyond this point, so unfortunately I can't get that, but you can hear behind me the chanting, and yeah, I guess it adds more of an ambience to the whole temple experience. And then you have these empty halls, listening to the chanting in the background. It's very cool. And then, yeah, here I am, eh? Feels very spiritual, so to speak. Okay, so that was my Eiheiji experience. I really enjoyed it. I could, you know, really get the feel of the temple, and yeah, it was great hearing the chant and walking around while I was going. And now Eiheiji is also famous for soba, so I'm gonna hit that, I think, because that's what people do in this area. So yeah, thanks for sharing my experience. And as I say, find it, experience it, enjoy it.